Welcome everyone. Yesterday we talked about how our relationship with money and the life is influenced by our subconscious habits. So today's topic is to find out that do you really feel worthy of more and how your inner child can influence your relationship with money and life. So we'll explore in that within few minutes. But today I want to ask you a question and I don't want you to answer it too quickly. The question is that do you really feel worthy of more? Think about it. Maybe close your eyes and then your mind will give you answers. More money, it could be more love, more success, more opportunities. Do you feel worthy of? You want is different, but feeling worthy of is totally different. So check, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask yourself. And then the answer will come from within you. Do you feel worthy of more support, more peace, more happiness, more freedom? See, most people immediately say normally that, of course, I'm worthy. But I just want to go a little deeper so that you really understand that if you feel deeply that or not. Because sometimes your subconscious might not tell you straight away unless you go deep into it. Your conscious will say, yeah, I deserve more, I want more. But somehow, somewhere inside you, there is another voice saying, no, don't ask for too much. Don't expect too much. And who do you think you are? You should be grateful for what the God has given you or you have got from the life. Money doesn't come easily. And people like us don't become wealthy. Various kind of thoughts. For example, if I become too successful, people will judge me. If I have more, someone else may take it away. And that voice may not belong to the adult you. It may belong to the younger version of you, your inner child. And that is what we are exploring today. When we talk about inner child, we are not saying there is literally a little child living inside you. We are talking about the younger version of you and the younger emotional experiences you had, the memories you had, the beliefs and the patterns from your early life. Think about it. When you were a child, you were learning. And what were you learning? You were learning what is safe and what is unsafe, what is right to do and what is right not to do. And there are so many people teaching you that from parents, from school, society. You had a lot of information placed into your mind. So you are learning that how do I get attention, that you're practicing also. How do I avoid rejection? What happens when I make a mistake? What to do when I make a mistake? And what happens when I ask for something? What happens when I say no? So how should I react? What happens when I express myself? And importantly, that what happens when I want more? And maybe you ask for something and heard that we can't afford that. And maybe you wanted something and were told that stop being greedy. And maybe you saw your parents constantly worrying about money. They're working a lot hard for money and worrying about it also hard. And maybe money created arguments. And maybe you learned that successful people were arrogant or selfish. And when we talk about parents and society also, because most of people don't know that they have been taught by their parents or society, so they have been just following them. So we are not blaming anyone. We just trying to figure out what exactly is the root cause. And maybe you watch someone lose everything and then you are praised for being the good child who didn't ask for much. And probably that's also one of the very thing we get, because the child who doesn't ask for much is being praised. So he's told that you are not worthy more. Inside, subconsciously, he starts believing, he or she. And your young mind doesn't analyze these experiences like an adult. It simply learns. And this is how life works. That's what being told. And those early conclusions can continue influencing us long after we become adults. And they stay deep within our subconscious. And then they stay as emotions, feelings, and which we don't realize that what's happening. And those emotions then later come from different pathways, in a different style. Sometimes it could become small frustration becomes anger, guilt, and the loop keeps going on. And then we think that we are not worthy of achieving because when we get setbacks, and there is no one who tries, everyone tries to get better and better, but not everyone reaches over there. So let's make this very practical. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. As soon as you exhale, you're getting centered, you're coming to the present moment. Feel the place you are sitting. Feel the air around you, any sound. Now imagine a child who repeatedly hears, and we are talking about your younger self, who's heard money is hard to earn. What might that child would have learned? That money is equals struggle. And now imagine someone who grows up hearing that we can't afford that. And that may become an adult who feels uncomfortable about spending money because he thinks even sometimes they have money that we can't afford that. And that becomes a pattern. Or they are uncomfortable receiving money also because of that. And constantly worried that money will disappear. Oh, hope I won't lose it. So they just keep saving and saving, not spending. And now imagine a child who learns good people don't care about money. And that child may grow into an adult who wants financial abundance, but unconsciously feels guilty for wanting it. And they may say that I want to make more money. But when an opportunity comes, they procrastinate, they undercharge, they don't promote themselves, they don't ask for the sale. And at that moment, they also don't realize what has happened. And they sabotage their opportunity, their career, and then something else, they find some reasons that why it's not happening because their subconscious is not supporting them. They feel uncomfortable receiving compliments, they feel uncomfortable receiving help from people, and they feel uncomfortable being seen. And then they start thinking, why am I blocking myself? Sometimes the problem isn't that you don't want more, you want more consciously, but another part of you feels safe having that, and that's a very different problem. So let's do something right now. I want you to put your hand on your heart. If that feels comfortable, take a slow breath and exhale. Once more, take a deep breath. This time, hold it longer. When you're holding it, you can feel your breath, your heartbeat, and when you're exhaling, you're coming more and more to the center of your being. So now I'm going to ask you some questions and don't analyze them. Just notice what comes up. When you imagine having significantly more money, let's say whatever you are earning in a year, you have got 10 times more money than that in a year. What is the first feeling you notice? But you can think wild. Let's say you got 50 times more than what you earn in a year. So what is the first feeling you notice? Feel that, notice that feeling, or what are thoughts coming after that? Is it fear coming or is it excitement? Is it guilt? Is it happiness? Or is it pressure? Or is there any doubt, unworthiness, or maybe nothing at all? So now imagine someone giving you a large amount of money. You have received money. And without having to struggle for it, without doing anything, you just received it. Now, notice in your body, how is your body responding? What is your body saying? There must be some sensation, some feeling you are getting. Either you will be feeling some uncomfortable uneasiness, or you might be feeling happiness somewhere in your body. Notice it, and write it down if you have somewhere so that later on you can recall it. And can you comfortably say that, thank you, I received this? Check. Or do you immediately think that, why are they giving this to me? What do I have to give back? Or there must be some problem. And I'm not sure if I deserve this. So that reaction can tell you something. Now ask yourself that, what did I learn about money when I was young? Make sure your eyes are closed. Then you will be able to go into your deep subconscious. Otherwise, you will be just looking in the screen. Your conscious mind will start flying. So once you have asked yourself that, what did you learn about money when you were young? And don't just think about what people told you. Think about what you observed. Did you struggle? What was their uneasiness? What their fear? The scarcity? Were there arguments? What kind of problems do you see that time? Do you see generosity? Do you see sacrifice? Do you see abundance or instability? Just notice it. So we'll go into a visualization soon so that we heal this inner child a little bit more. Your subconscious needs to understand. So here is something very important, that worthiness is not something you earn. You were worthy before you achieved anything, even before you made money. Especially think of when you were a little child. Did you ever think, am I worthy or not? Or were you just effortless, flawless? You were doing anything, any kind of activity, whether running, smiling, peeing, fighting, arguing, and without any guilt. You must have realized that you felt worthy. Even there was no question of unworthiness. Even before you made money, before you became successful, and before anyone approved of you, before you became productive, you were worthy simply because you existed. But many of us learn to connect worthiness with achievement, or with when people tell you that you are worthy, you have done something, you have achieved, so then we feel worthy. So we start making in our mind that I'm good when I succeed, I'm valuable when people need me, I deserve more when I work harder, and I can rest after I have earned it. That's also one of the very, very common thing that people, that I can rest after I have earned it. Till that time, I have to struggle. And that creates a very, very interesting pattern. You work harder and harder to prove that you're worthy. But the more you prove, the more you need to prove. So you never arrive. And sometimes the inner child is still waiting for something very simple, not other achievement, not other certificate, not other amount of money, but the feeling of that I am enough. I don't need to prove to anyone. So imagine what happens when you stop trying to earn your worth and start creating from the belief that you are already worthy. Think for a few moments, let it settle within you what the answer coming for you. And then let's do a short exercise after that. So I will give you few moments to think about it. And now take 3 deep breaths and slowly exhale and eyes close. And the time, how long to take deep breath and how long to exhale, just go according to what feels right to you right now. Now, I want you to imagine yourself as a young child. Don't force for a particular age, just allow an image, feeling, or memory to come, whatever coming naturally. And look at that younger version of you. Notice your face, that young version of yours. Notice how he or she is feeling, and notice what is trying to say right now to you. Right. And now imagine that adult version of you walking towards them. And remember, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to change the past. Just be there. Just follow my guidance, please. Look at the child and say that I see you. I know you tried your best. You don't have to prove your worth anymore. You don't have to be perfect to be loved. You don't have to struggle to deserve good things. You are allowed to want more. And you are allowed to receive. Yeah, say you are allowed to be successful. You are allowed to have money. You are allowed to be supported. You are allowed to enjoy your life. And now imagine that child looking at you. Look at his or her eyes and ask, what did you need to hear when you were younger? Ask that question, that what did you need to hear when you were younger? Don't search for an answer. Just listen. What is that young version of you saying? Was it that I love you? Or was it I'm proud of you? Or was it that I'm here for you, you are safe, you don't need to worry for anything? Or was it you don't have to take care of everyone? Was it that you don't have to unlove, we love you, whatever the way you are? Or was it that you are important? Whatever comes up, just let it allow. And now say that you don't have to carry this alone anymore. I'm here for you. And take another slow breath. Hold it longer this time and slowly exhale. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes. Rub your hands and put out all that beautiful energy all over your face. And notice how you're feeling right now. You just need to understand that after you have talked to your younger version, how did you feel? You can type in the chat box, how did you feel? Right now, I want you to understand something, that healing your inner child doesn't mean sitting around blaming your parents or your past. It means becoming conscious of the patterns you have inherited. Got it? So it means becoming conscious of the patterns you inherited and deciding that this pattern stops with me now. And you can honor where you came from without allowing the past to determine your future. The past is gone. You are here and you are going into the future slowly. So from today, when you notice yourself saying that I can't, or I don't deserve it, I am not worthy of earning this much, for getting this much love, or that's too much, people like me don't have that, or I'm not ready. So that time I want you to pause and ask yourself that, is this actually true for me today? Or is it an old belief trying to protect me? And you will definitely receive an answer. Because sometimes the old pattern isn't trying to destroy you. It's just trying to protect you. So what happened that your nervous system learned what was familiar, and familiarity doesn't always mean healthy. So we are teaching ourselves something new, that more can be safe also, and receiving can be safe. Feeling worthy is safe. Being successful can be safe. Having more money can be safe, and being supported can be safe. And I don't have to abandon myself to have more. So let me leave you with one question today, and don't answer it with your logical mind. Just feel it. And if you truly believed you are worthy of more, what would you allow yourself to receive? Is it more money? Is it more love? Is it more support? More opportunities? More rest? More joy? More significance? More visibility? More success? Yeah, and let the answer come from within you. And perhaps the deeper question is not that how do I get more? Maybe it is that what part of me still believes I'm not allowed to have more. Because when you heal the relationship you have with your younger version, you can begin to create a very different relationship with money, success, and life. So you would have realized by now, if you have done this exercise properly, that you don't have to become worthy. You already are. Your work is to become safe enough to believe it and open through to receive it. Take a deep breath and put your hand on your heart and say that. So let's imbibe it within your subconscious right now with this amazing energy you have done with this practice. Whether you're watching on recording, you can, if you haven't done the exercise properly, go back and watch it again and do it properly. So it goes into your subconscious mind. That's my request to you. So say a sentence, take a deep breath and say that I am worthy of more. I am safe to receive more. I no longer need to struggle to prove my worth. I'm allowed to receive. So let that be your practice for today. And promise me that you will practice it again and again so that it gets imbibed within your subconscious mind. And when you get some results from this, maybe after 2 days, 3 days, maybe tomorrow, but today, now, or after 1 week, a month, please come back and type in the comments that what did you get benefit from, so that other people can get also inspired. You never know, your comment or your sharing could help how many people. So be part of sharing. Sharing is caring, and it inspires me to make more and more videos like this. Thank you so much, everyone. You have a good time.